Hello, welcome to Vlogmas Day 17. Oh, Rach is calling me, hold on. Anyway, you know, sick, so I'm still in the same pajamas. Just got off the phone with Rach. I binged all of the Chair Company last night, watched every single episode. It got kind of stressful at times. I was like, is this gonna give me bad dreams? But it didn't, I was fine. And I think I feel better today. I think I sound worse but feel better. But also the day is young, so there's plenty of time to feel worse. Okay, that's all. Really liked the Chair Company. Ended in a weird way where I'm like, this wasn't even really a cliffhanger. I just was kind of like, what? So, you know, I get it. They want to have a season 2, you know, I get it. Hello, everybody. Still sick. I did shower and wash my hair, so that's something. I watched a lot of Actors on Actors tonight, and you know, it made me like, why didn't I try harder to go to film school, you know? So many things that I would go back and tell my younger self, you know? And then followed down that train and watched the last couple episodes of season 4 of Documentary Now, and the last episode of season 4 is Trouver Fiction, and it was so good and funny and sweet. And then now I'm watching Nouvelle Vogue, and so far also so good, although it's taking me so long to watch because ultimately, you know, I'm drinking a lot of fluid, so I have to get up and pee constantly. And also Jared and I are texting about, you know, film, and this has subtitles, and so of course I have to pause every single time. But as far as how I'm feeling, earlier today I was like, I'm feeling a lot better, but as always, as the night comes, colds just get worse for some reason. I don't know. So right now I'm feeling pretty bad. So that's cool. It's kind of like, you know, stuff is breaking up, which is good, but it's also like it feels like my throat is almost more sore, and I'm definitely more plugged up. That's the worst it's been, which I think is good. It means stuff's like moving and breaking up. Ugh. But my throat is so sore, and I'm coughing a lot, and I feel weak and frail and kind of lightheaded and dizzy, so yeah. Hello. I'm feeling a lot better than yesterday. I can't remember if I vlogged yesterday or not. Yesterday was my big movie day. I took a PTO day. I watched so many movies, actually. I watched Saturday Night. I really liked it. I watched The Substance. I really liked it. As anyone who's watching my vlogs knows, I'm really having a tough time with my own appearance lately, and that kind of cured it. It was a good little wake-up call, I think, to be like, are you kidding? Are you kidding? Although, okay, let me say this. So for a couple of days, my like pinky toe has hurt, and by a couple days I mean like the whole week. And just a couple days ago I started being like, could it be broken? And then I was like, from what? I have no memory of anything happening. And then suddenly today I look at my foot I'm not gonna show you because no, not putting my dogs on the internet for free. But I suddenly look today and I've got a big old bruise, and now I'm like, well, wait, what if it is broken? But then I'm like, what'd I do? But then of course I thought, oh my God, the substance. I was like, she's taking from me. I'm taking from me. I'm being punished for all my mean thoughts about myself, and now I'm deteriorating. My health and my voice and my skin and my bones. Anyway, really good. Oh, I also watched Don't Look Up, which I had avoided, and I liked it. I see why people didn't like it. And what else did I watch? I watched Miss Congeniality and Miss Congeniality 2. And I had never seen either of those, and of course loved them both. Today I went back to work, just virtual, and got done like a huge project that was gonna take me the whole week, but I got sick, so instead I just slammed it all in one day. And you know, I'm of course doing the after work thing where I'm thinking about everything that I still have to do on Monday and Tuesday before we have time off for the holidays. Like, I have a lot of things I'd like to feel like I'm done with before the holidays, but you know, which is, you know, a sign that I'm feeling better on some level, I guess. I'm not coughing as much. My throat's not as sore. Now it's just kind of like fluid. So much fluid up here. In here, and in here, and in here. It's terrible. And, you know, in my lungs, probably. It's only taken me, 300 pages to finally start enjoying this book. It has been a slog. And, you know, I had been warned. I knew what the book was about. And, you know, there would be little pockets of the book that got good where I would be like, oh, I'm interested in this, like, little subsection. But, like, I'm finally to a point where it's like I was reading it in the bath and, like, was so invested in it that, like, my bath got cold. So I'm like, this is good. I'm, like, finally kind of invested. Oh, gotta change my camera battery. That's a good sign, too. We're chatting. But, yeah, so I'm finally enjoying that. So I'm reading that a little bit more. I watched the new episode of Heated Rivalry, and every time I've tried to talk about it today, I have wept. It's one of my favorite episodes of TV I've ever watched in my entire life. I think tonight, if I don't watch One Battle After Another, which I think is now streaming, and I haven't seen it yet, then I'm gonna just watch all of Heated Rivalry. Unless I decide to finish Wicked tonight, but I'm sure I still have at least another 100 pages. Wait, let's look. Okay, I'm on page 336, and I have 456. Yeah, so I've got like another over 100 pages, so there's no way. Anyway, I haven't edited any of these sick vlogs because I kind of think I'm just gonna compile them into one big video of me being like, I'm sick. Anyway, ultimately it's one of those things where it is nice when your body forces you to rest, and it's been nice to rest without guilt, which in my head is something that I'm good at, but I think being sick makes me realize, like, maybe I'm not as good at that as I think I am, because truly, like, being allowed to just, like, lay around and know that I can't do anything else, I do feel, like, good. It's been kind of nice to just, like, be in my little hobbit hole. Gotta be like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not seeing anybody. I mean, yesterday Rach stopped by and brought me soup and bread and tissues, which was so sweet. Okay, I probably shouldn't talk anymore. Yeah, I've extended all that is left of my voice, but feeling a lot better today than I have like all week, so that's great. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Vlogmas day, I don't know, maybe 19. I'm feeling so much better today. What day is it? Why doesn't this damn phone tell me anything? 20, oh my god. Vlogmas is almost over. I was supposed to go to a Hanukkah party tonight. And you know, even though I'm feeling so much better, like my energy levels are way better. My throat doesn't hurt anymore. Honestly, I'm feeling really good, but I just took it easy all day just because I'm like, I know I'm not 100%. My ears are still like plugged. And obviously my throat's not like 100%, and my voice keeps going like in and out. So I'm like, I know I shouldn't be like out and about and social yet. But I'm sad that I missed Connor and Rach's improv show last night. I'm sad that I'm missing Hanukkah tonight. Yeah. I've spent all day watching Jenna Marble's videos of Marbles because her dog Marbles just died. And so I'm kind of doing a little in memoriam for him. I was gonna watch One Battle After Another, and I still might. Ah, this battery already says it's dying, but that doesn't make any sense. You know, I just changed the anyway. Jenna Marbles' dog just died, so I'm kind of doing an in memoriam for him, and that's how I'm spending my hopefully last sick day. I thought about like getting out and kind of taking a walk today, but I'm also like, I have such a tendency to overdo it the second I start to feel better. So I'm like, just do nothing for one more day. I did a little bit of like cleaning my apartment because I've really been like couch rotting, like truly doing nothing, because I've been like physically incapable of doing anything. I've been so sick. But now I'm like, my energy levels are way better, and yeah, you know, talked to my mom on the phone today, talked to Rach on the phone a lot today. So feeling way better. And I did watch all of Heated Rivalry again last night, every single episode. It was awesome. And the show's even better with the second watch through. I had a totally different perspective after watching episode 5, which is one of the best episodes of TV and television, I'll say it again. And then rewatching it through the lens of episode 5, watching the whole show again. It's so good. Okay, look at this. I can't wait to be a person again. I'm laying here watching, you know, lots of Jenna Marbles videos, as I said. And it's so funny to suddenly like look at someone and be like, they shaped my life so much more than I realized, where it's like, you know, like God, I started watching Jenna Marbles, what, in like middle school, whenever, probably, right? Where it's like someone can shape so much of you, where it's like, you know, she hasn't posted videos in obviously like years, like what, maybe 2016 or maybe 2018, right? It's been a long time. Maybe the pandemic. Yeah, just kidding. So in the 2020s she stopped, right? Because I can think of them making like pandemic stuff, but it's funny to look at her and suddenly be like, now I'm 30 and I'm watching her videos in her early 30s, and I'm like, wait a second. That girl feels like me, where I'm like, I relate to like how she like looks and dresses, and it's like, you know, there was a time in my life where I was like trying to emulate her, but it's like I haven't tried to emulate her in a really long time, and it's funny to watch these back and be like, oh, I did it on accident. I don't know, it's funny how that stuff happens. And you know, I watch old vlogs, as I've talked about this year, and it's like, again, I'm such a sponge that it's like I'm watching stuff and I'm like, I wonder who I was really into watching at the time. Like, it's like I can remember a time when I was really into Grace Helbig, and then I watch videos from that time and I can tell that I'm like being like Grace Helbig. But it's funny when I can't recognize it, where I'm like, who's she being? Like, who's that? But and I'm sure there was a time that I was more Jenna personality-wise than I am now. But I do relate to like how she dresses, and I'm like, oh, I didn't even realize what an influence she had on my current closet. Didn't even realize it. And even like, I don't know, small things like my house, where I'm like, oh, I'm like, I think she might. Saturday night, things are happening in the building. But even like my house and my style, and I don't know, maybe I'm just like, oh, she's a girl after my own heart, or I'm a girl after her heart. And it feels truer now more than ever when I just see ways that I like fell into it, or like I'm not thinking about it anymore and just like you know. Anyway, at 1 in the morning, I finally finished Wicked, and I just looked on my Goodreads and I started reading it on January 8th. So it has taken me almost a year to read this book, and only really enjoyed the last 100 pages. I mean, you know, from about page 300 to the end. So like the last 2 sections of the book are all that I really enjoyed. But we did it, Joe.